No one knows for sure what will happen to the economy if the President and Congress can't agree on what to do about the fiscal cliff by December 31st. I've argued that the economy can withstand a brief period in which higher tax rates and deeper spending cuts are on the books as long as that situation does not continue for months. Neil Irwin in the Washington Post offers a different view, saying the economy probably can't survive even a short brush with austerity. That probably is a pretty important caveat in Irwin's argument, however. To his credit, he acknowledges up front that normal analytical tools say it won't be very bad at all if we have only a few weeks of automated austerity before policymakers cut the deal to prevent the full effects of the fiscal cliff tax and spending changes from playing out, and likely throwing the economy into a recession. He even lays out the analytical reasons why many of us believe the economy would not be seriously damaged if policymakers can't reach agreement until early in 2013. But he then dismisses this conclusion out of hand, calling the application of normal analytical tools a naive way of viewing the situation. Instead, Irwin appeals to the real ways that markets and psychology interact with economic forces. But the scenario he lays out to illustrate how the real world works is one in which policymakers show no signs of coming to agreement and ongoing uncertainty roils financial markets. I agree, over time, in the absence of any signs of an agreement, the falling stock market could hammer households' wealth and confidence and business willingness to invest, just as those who warn about the economic effects of going over the fiscal cliff fear. But that's a different scenario from one in which policymakers let the fiscal cliff changes take effect for a few weeks while negotiations continue and then strike an agreement that replaces them with a different set of policies that do not impose substantial immediate austerity. That's the scenario those of us who rely on normal analytical tools envision. When we introduce market reactions and psychology into the mix, it's to argue that it might be necessary to go over the fiscal cliff to galvanize policymakers into quickly working